guys, we worked too hard this week to not do we're going to call it a pre-reveal. This thing is not 100% done, but it is 99% done. And I got to leave on a trip, or I'd finish it off right now, but I got to go back to work. Stupid work. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some of the cinematic stuff. Pretty awesome. I'm totally stoked with the boat, and I'm going to kind of do a walkthrough, tell you a little bit about some stuff that we've been working on. First off is the trailer. The trailer turned out awesome. It's not done yet either. I got to clean up some of my welds, we'll just brush off the soot. And I'm gonna do some non-skid, gonna put some handles up here, a jack, some more stuff up in here. I gotta close off the fender back in here. But I think it turned out awesome. I did the little indent because they just get kind of too big and bulky looking. But I'm pretty stoked with the trailer. Literally just finished welding it up like 20 minutes ago, mowed the lawn, throw the boat in the grass, take a video and go to work. What else? Let's talk about the header. So we ceramic coated these in black. Just kind of looking at the engine bay, there was a lot of shininess with the valve covers, the dry sump oil system, and for now at least the intake trumpets, and obviously the silvery billet block. So there was just a lot of silver, and I thought some more black would kind of be a good balance. So let me know what you think in the comments if that was a good choice. We were kind of looking at it. It's like, man, there'd be a lot of silver if we would have done them in silver or chrome. So I think those will change a little bit with the temperature buildup, but that's what we went with. Roll cage. This thing is awesome. Powder coated performance coatings or Pacific Performance coatings down in Everett, and I went with a metallic black. I'm gonna see, I'm kind of in the shade, but there's some little greens and little purples in. Oh, you can probably see right there. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see just a little bit of the flake. And I had that on one of my other boats, loved it. It's just a little bit different, but it's still black when you look at it from back here. Oh, hang on. When you look at it from back here, it looks black until you the sun hits it and whatnot. All the carbon fiber, the windshield, the water spray guard, the fin, all that stuff is on and done. I'm gonna put a rubber lining around this. This stuff is super sharp, super brittle, and it will not brittle in the fact that it'll break, but brittle in the fact that it will cut you. It'll cut you bad. You can use this stuff as a knife. So we're gonna put a rubber rim all around that and do a little bit better job sealing up the front of the windshield. The seats, I literally just threw those in there. They're not mounted yet. We still got a little bit of work to do down below before we can mount those. Oh, what else? The reverse, the pump. Oh, the pump is 100% in, other than the steering, which is the other big thing. Missing a cable. So that's the last big fabrication I gotta do. I got the steering system, the sprocket, the pulleys, all that's done. I just got to make the cable, so that's about an hour job. But this thing's ready. Oh, and the obviously you can see the O2 sensors. Just literally just plug those in and off we go. So I would say 3 or 4 hours of work, and this thing is ready to go test on the water, which is awesome. So we're gonna do that when I get back from this trip sometime next week. It's supposed to be hot here this weekend, so we're gonna get this thing on the water, fired up, and actually start pumping some water. Now that the drive line is connected, the pump is on there. You cannot run those things unless you disconnect that line, the drive line, because you will fry those bearings in the pump. So you have to have water going through them. Let me know what you think about this thing. I am fired up about it. I think it turned out awesome. I can't wait these things also change huge when you put some decals on them. JRE race engines, they are gonna get the prime real estate right up here on the bow. Other than that, I'm gonna put just Jolly Rogers logos, stripes from Jordan Fielder, my friend who does the wraps for the mini boats. Pretty excited. I'm gonna talk one more thing about what we got going on. And I had Josh and Nicole here. Huge shout out, huge thank you to those two for coming here. We thrashed, I don't even know what the date is. It's been chaotic. They got here Tuesday. We thrashed hard Tuesday all the way till about 10 p.m. that night, and woke up the next morning, Wednesday, yesterday, and thrashed all day long to get the boat where it is. And I had Nicole doing a ton of stuff to the 146. because our goal is to get both of these boats, not just one of them, at the very first race over in Webb Slough. So we stripped the bottom paint off it and getting ready for the bottom paint. I'll show you one thing. This is kind of crazy that we discovered when we flipped the boat right side up. When we did our last race in Ontario last year, we're coming in the really high speed section and we picked up a really bad vibration, but it only lasted a second at super high speeds. And I asked Nicole, hey, did you feel that vibration? She's like, oh yeah, like it shook your teeth. And we're like, oh man, what's going on with this thing? I thought it was the rear impeller because I did some hacking on it. I know it's not balanced properly, but I'm like, man, that's a pretty severe vibration. Well, we found the source of it. Lo and behold, I'm going to show you this. When you look down in the pump, yeah, that's not right. That's not supposed to be like that. That's just a little sheath around there that kind of makes it more flow around the shaft. Well, that thing obviously grabbed some water and ripped about 90 degrees right into the water line. I'm surprised it didn't have a bigger effect on us, but it is weird. Like, I wish I could have a plastic see-through pump so you could see how the water flows. Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update. Gonna get this thing on the dolly there, roll it into the garage, get some paint going on it, throw some spray rails, do a little bit of body work up there from dents from trailering it. And our goal is to have both of these boats at Webb Slough. June 10th, we're gonna have a test and tune out in Port Angeles. This boat will be ready. That boat needs to be ready because the race is the next day. So really, this thing has to be ready by June 10th. And we'll see. It's going to be a thrash. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about the turnout of the 907.